Okay, we're in round one. We're going to be on the draw. I still think I keep this hand because we have a 2-drop, and if we draw white, we're in really excellent shape. So I'm just going to keep it. Hopefully we can draw plains. That really would make this hand much better. But the scale guard is, even if I'm a distance away from playing it, it's just so powerful that I likely want to keep it in my opener. All right, well, we've drawn our 2 big finishers. No plays yet. That's interesting. There's our white mana, so get kind of a late skirmisher. But that's all right. Hopefully we don't get death frenzied this game. We are looking like he's in the colors for it, but he's Sultai. Just playing a flooded strand like it ain't no thing. No plays yet. That's sort of indicative of a board wipe spell, but we're not set up to get too devastated by it, to be honest. I do play around Death Frenzy. I may not play around End Hostilities or the Cons one, but when it comes to uncommons, I'm much more skeptical. Interesting. Well, we're going to be in good shape when we play this Scale Guard next turn. We're going to get to pump our Skirmisher and tap down this Ancestor. Is that really the only play he's got? He didn't even have a land drop? Oh, he did have a land drop. Okay. So now we get to play Scale Guard. And yeah, I'm going to tap down his Ancestor. Because I don't care if my Master trades with a Morph. I feel like that's just a better trade for me. So put it on our Skirmisher. Now, I could have put it on the Leaping Master, which wouldn't have even let him make this trade, but I feel like getting rid of a Morph is more important right now. I mean, it could have been I just wanted to pump this, but yeah, the fact that he wants to save his Morph kind of tells me that's the right move. All right. So he kills our Scale Guard. Still leaves us with a nice 3/3, though. All right. I guess we're just going to give flight to a Master here. I mean, I guess I could play the Lotus Eye Mystics, which also seems fine. But getting in for 5 puts him on a... Yeah, I think we just got to give flight and swing in here. Could have, like, Douse and Gloom. Still get in for 3. Or Sandblast. All right. So we get in for 2. See if he unmorphs his morph dude when he attacks. I'm interested to see if he does. Because if he does, I probably don't want to kill shot it because I'd rather just mob rule him, but we'll have to see what he does on his turn. Opponent's deck looks pretty good right now, though. He's playing 4-color, which is pretty interesting. That's a good start for us. It's going to make mob rule much more realistic. Mardu Strike Leader. This is actually fine, I think. So this guy is probably who we pass to in pack 1. I think I'm just going to, yeah, I mean, we just win if I don't kill shot. I think. Actually, we're going to be 1 damage short because this is being dashed. So I guess I do kill shot the strike leader. No, we do win. We do win. We do win. I'm going to kill shot it anyway, but we do win. Because of his disowned ancestor play. That is pretty interesting, actually. So now we just play Mob Rule. Well, I hope this answers everybody's questions about what's a better card, Strike Leader or Mob Rule. Although I guess he could flip the morph too. It could be like one of those free flips, but we'll find out. Yeah, so we want all creatures power 3 or less. And that would appear to be a game win. What's the morph, by the way? Willie Loxodon. Got it. All right, so Xaxes. Playing against Abzan with Thornwood Falls for, we don't know what the blue splash is yet, but we have to presume there is a blue splash. Don't have too much of a sideboard plan in general, do we? I guess we could bring it. Yeah, I guess he's got Abzan Charm and he has Abzan Charm and Sandblast. That's probably enough to justify the barricade. So I'll cut a Skirmisher for the barricade. Yeah, I guess we'll try it like this. Looks like a good hand to me. Got removal, we've got a 2-drop. Opponent mulls to 6 and is on the play. All right. Likely outlasting next turn. Despite the fact that it sort of plays into his removal a bit. I think it just, otherwise I'm just swinging and not doing anything, so I think it does make sense to outlast here. No attacks. That's interesting. Guess we'll swing while we have Warflare open. See if he sandblasts it. Interesting. Alright, well, let's play a Mystics since it makes the best use of the mana. And it works the best with the Warflare as well. Could be Death Frenzy time. Oh, Heir of the Wilds. Alright. That's a pretty good one here, actually. So, yeah, I guess we morph out the Ambusher. And let's make it so he can't block with his Heir of the Wilds. We'll reveal, well, certainly don't want to reveal Mob Rule or Warflare, so Fierce Invocation it is. Basically just turn off a block for a turn. He can trade his morph for my Mystics. I think that's okay. He's just taking it, though. It's pretty interesting. Could be an Abzan guide, but the fact that I can deal with it makes me okay with that. I mean, next turn I get to swing with Warflare, which is just huge. It's actually lethal if he were to try and take it, so. Interesting. Oh, okay. Maybe now he's going to board wipe, like a Death Frenzy or something? I could see that. It's not very good, though. 3 for 3. All right. Interesting. Yeah, so we just swing and Warflare at will. This does, in fact, kill his blocker without making me lose my guy, so quite good. Otherwise, it was a Fierce Invocation, but I think I'm much happier with that. Now I'm just confused by the Heir of the Wilds attack. Sultai Charm, perhaps? That could be his blue splash. Grim Contest. Okay, so trade? You got it. Yeah, I guess we play Fierce Invocation pre-combat. It prowesses up our dude. He has to chump block there. And then goes to 2. And it was 1,000 wins too. Wow, okay. See if he's... No, he doesn't got it. Okay. I didn't even... The funny thing is I didn't even check my Fierce Invocation. Well, that was interesting. Our opponent's deck was quite good. I mean, he had 1,000 wins. What was the other cards we saw out of him? I feel like we... Abzan Charm and Sandblast. So he had good cards. I don't know what his issue was this game. I think the Heir of the Wilds attack cost him quite a bit. He had to take extra damage from Warflare for that. But, yeah, our deck played very well for us this time around. So let's see if we can keep it up in rounds 2 and 3.